today's vlog is going to be the second part in our story time series. So I will link the video down below where we talked about how we met. So today's gonna be the story of our first kiss. So we've actually been at the beach house with my family for a week. My sister's sitting over here.
Hi.
She's editing or something.
Can you see me?
I can see your arm.
Oh.
We've just been hanging out, relaxing.
Oh, you should tell the story about that one time where I caught you guys making out in your room.
Okay, we'll tell that one too. Yeah, today we're just telling the story of our first kiss, doing a casual fun vlog here in California. You want to start off the story?
Okay, I'll start off the story. So you
Parker
guys
was
know
deeply in love with me.
Aspyn was deeply in love with me. You were the one
I
that
wanted to
made
kiss
the
you,
kiss
I think.
happen. You guys know how we used to sit on the back of my truck in front of Aspyn's house.
Never knew it'd be nights alone in my car, just me, you, the stars and moon.
As you've heard it in that song, and we talked about it in the last video. So we were sitting out there and we were just talking. We used to just sit and talk. And out of nowhere, Aspyn puts her gum in my mouth and is like,
Yeah, it was weird.
She was like,
I don't know why.
She's like, I just gotta test. I don't even know. I can't remember
Friendship
what she
test.
said. I can't remember what happened, but it ended up back in your mouth, I think. And then you
It's weird.
and you put it like halfway out and said like, get it or something like that.
I
Right?
feel like it was like 5 years ago. Pretty much almost exactly 5 years ago. Like 4 years and 10 months.
Okay,
or
wait. But
something.
so what happened was that happened. And then we were leaving, or I was leaving, and I was like, we walked around from the bed of my truck to my door. I opened my door and I turned and gave her a hug and kissed her on the cheek or something.
Yeah, you would always kiss me on the
And
cheek.
she was like, what'd you say? You said like you missed or something
Did
like
I
that.
see? Like, this is
Missed.
the thing is I don't remember this.
I can't remember exactly what you said.
Like, I remember, but it was just so
What did
long
you
ago.
say?
Did I say that?
You just
I
said
think I
something to
said
make me
something.
go for your lips. And then I went for your lips and we started making out.
Did we? I do remember, but I like just don't remember the exact details. So that was it. This was like what, a 1 minute clip?
No, this
that
is
was our first kiss.
4 minutes. Yeah, that was our first kiss. It was
And
very,
then-
very magical.
And then, do you remember what song was playing?
It was Heart Attack.
Heart Attack by Trey Songz. Yeah, that was the first kiss. So that was like, we had hung out all summer, but we were like just friends or whatever. Kind of said this in the last video, but then school started, and so like we went to different schools. We didn't see each other as much. Parker would come over like after football practice and after I had cheer. We'd hang out at night. Then we'll tell the story of the time Avery caught us making out. When we were younger, I would always sneak Parker into my house. There was this one night when he was like, we were in my room and we were kissing, and then my door was closed and he just like barged into my room.
No, because I thought someone was like breaking into your room. Cause like,
Why though?
No, I could hear both of you in there, but it's not like I heard you guys like making out. But like, I could just hear like two people in there.
I think
We
we were
weren't
just
even
laying there
talking.
talking. We weren't even making out. Yeah. We were kissing on Aspyn's bed, and
You don't need to
Avery
say
walked
that.
in unannounced, no knock, nothing.
It was probably like midnight, like it was late.
Yeah.
What happened? Yeah, well, I don't think it was that late because I had to be home by midnight.
It was probably like 11.
She opens the door, she flips on the lights.
Wait, I don't think I did.
Yes, you
You
did.
did.
She did, because this is what happened. She flips on the light. I literally turned, made eye contact
I
with her,
don't remember that.
made eye contact, and jumped on the ground and laid on the ground. Like, it wasn't like bad. I was like clothed and stuff. So
Yeah,
it
no,
wasn't,
we were
like, weird
literally
like that.
just kissing.
But I dove on the ground, like on the side of the bed, and Aspyn like goes out and talks to her.
No, I was like, what are you doing? No, you were like, what are you doing? And
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, who is that? And I was like,
Oh
who is
yeah,
what?
I kept saying that. I was like, who is that? Because I swear I didn't like make eye contact with you, but I was like,
Yeah, no, I made eye contact with her. I'm just so quick that you couldn't see me.
So Avery was like, what are you doing? Who is that? And I was like, who is what? What are you talking
but
about?
I was like,
And then she convinced her that I wasn't even there, and Avery was like, oh my gosh, I'm so dumb for
no,
thinking
but
I
it was
saw
like a long
someone."
time ago, so I
It
wouldn't
was
think
funny.
like, oh, I think my sister is making out with someone on her bed. Like I was little. That was probably what? How
You
old
were
are
like
you?
10?
Yeah, I was
Like
like 10 or
Bean's
11.
age.
Like I would
that's
not
kinda small.
think. Like I would just like I wouldn't think that. So
I
I
don't
believed
know.
you. Then I was brushing my teeth, and then you came out to the bathroom, and you were being so annoying. You're like, I can't believe you thought you saw someone in my room. Like actually talking like like that.
I remember I was talking like that. So then, yeah, I was like, turn the light off, and you were like, why? And I was like, because I'm not dressed, but I was. I would say if I wasn't, who cares?
Yeah, it was a bad lie, because Avery's like, I always see you in your underwear.
Yeah, because I'm like just not, like I just always have on no clothes. So Avery was like, so? Like, why? What?
Besides,
so
she
what?
did have clothes on that
No,
time.
I really did. It was just funny because she was like, I was like, turn the light off, I don't have clothes on. And she's like, so what? Like, okay. So then she finally gets out of there. And I'm like,
No, and then
I'm like,
and then I remember I opened the door like 5 seconds later after closing it, like just to make sure that no one was in there.
So yeah, then I ended up convincing her nobody was in there. And then it was like 2 years later that I was like, oh yeah, no, Parker was there.
Yep.
And then I was like, yeah, I know.
You didn't. I convinced you there wasn't anybody. Good times. It was really funny. So that's the story of our first kiss and the story of when Avery caught us when I snuck Parker into my house. So that is gonna be all for this story time. Let us know what you guys want to see next. I'm trying to think of like all the big events. Like there was when we got engaged and then
When we got married.
yeah, I don't know how to tell a story about that though.
You don't know how to tell our wedding story?
Okay.
I'll tell it
So
then.
far we have 2 more parts of this to film. Let us know if you want us to like see it or do anything else. That's gonna be it. Hopefully there's not too much like background noise or wind or anything.
Anyways, we will see you guys in our next vlog.
Bye guys!
Bye.